Good afternoon. On March 9th, 2021, the Commissioner of Education, with the total support of the Board of Education, moved forward with new regulations in order to bring Massachusetts schools back into full in-person schooling. The plan is to return all K-5 students back into a 5-day schedule by April 5th, and then gradually return the 6-8 students by April 28th, and then at a later date in May, return 9 through 12. The commission has stated these are his timelines, and if districts wish to bring students back sooner, he would support that. It is my hope to bring grades K-5 back the week of April 5th, and then grades 6 through 12 the week of April 12th. This will give us a chance to bring all our students back before the April break, and if we need to make adjustments, we will make them at that break. The data to support this return to school is based on many national and local health officials, and DESE believes we are able to return in person based on a 3-foot separation of desks, as opposed to the 6 that was the far end of the guidance. This, along with all of our other safety protocols, will still be in place to ensure that we still have a healthy environment for students and staff to come back to. That is and will be our priority. We will be offering lunch during the day for all students. Each building principal is hard at work right now putting lunch schedules together that will be able to accommodate students in the buildings, in classrooms, spread out to have lunch. Now, each school may have a slightly different format for the delivery of lunch because that will be based on school size and student population. In this plan to return, the commissioner has made it clear that remote learning will still be an option that parents can choose. If it is your choice to remain in a remote learning model, there may be some disruption to our remote platform as we shift to 5 days per week of in-person instruction. Again, it is going to be a work in progress, bringing our students back in. And while we have put a lot of energy and effort into the remote learning platform, we are going to do our best to keep that platform supported during this move back into more of an in-person model. Now, if you choose in April to stay remote, we will still be offering you a chance to come back to in-person learning should you want to. And that shift back has to happen the week of May 3rd. You should notify your child's school at the end of April, and then we will do our best K-5 first to accommodate your return back into in-person. Now, this is important because where this high school starts, 6-12 starts a week later, we will offer the same window. So you will reach out to your 6-12 complex principal and let them know you're coming back, and that day back will probably start May 10th. So again, we're starting 1 week earlier. We're allowing 5 to 6 weeks in between for the transition. Once the decision is made in May to stay remote, then that decision will most likely be the decision for the remainder of the school year. There won't be another 5-6 week window to come back. And I think for a lot of parents, they're going to wait and see how this transition works in April. And I feel comfortable offering that time in May. The other thing now we're really focusing on as we are spending the weeks leading up to the reentry of in-person learning on the April 5th and 12th is we're beginning to move some additional desks back into our building. We're creating the 3-foot separation in the classrooms, definitely working on lunch schedules, and we're making all the needed adjustments to our current protocols. I am meeting every Monday with the administrative team of these buildings, and we are working diligently to make sure this transition will happen as smooth as possible. Just a reminder, we have had our high need students back in the classroom since the end of September, and our transition to our hybrid model has gone well. This, in my mind, is just the next logical step in coming back to what has been a long journey for our students and staff as we begin to prepare for a fall that may have limited pandemic influences upon it. As a school committee, we must still practice all COVID protocols when we return. We will still be requiring masks to be worn in school. We will continue the protocols for hand washing and sanitizing. And again, we built in mask breaks into our schedules. It is those mitigation protocols that keeps the spread of this virus limited in the school setting. In addition, I have to remind everybody, it's a mask only policy. No bandanas, no gaiters will be allowed in school. And I want you to know, we do have extra supplies of masks if needed during the day for our students. The process of returning to a regular school day will be an adjustment for students, parents, and staff. It is our hope to support you through the process the best we can. With the vaccine rollout well underway, and if we can practice safe mask use and other measures, I think we will be well on our way to creating a sense of normal that we have all been wishing for. It has been 1 year since Massachusetts closed its doors, schools closed for what we all thought was going to be 2 weeks. As the state continues to relax the COVID restrictions, it is time to bring students back. Our teachers are ready, our administration is ready. I believe the community is ready. I am encouraged by the governor's recent adjustments to the vaccine schedule for the state. This new timeline may alleviate some concerns for people that they had about returning to school in our buildings. It has been a long, difficult year, but I am confident we are reaching the end. On behalf of the school committee and the district, I thank you for your continued support.